Welcome to my kitchen's island once again, and that means somebody sent me something. In this case, it was Dave from New York. Thanks so much, Dave. So let's see. I actually have two boxes, and I have a general idea of what's in it, but I'm not familiar with the product at all. So what's funny is it looks like there's something Prolux in here, but that's not what's in here. See, boy, it's packed well. Jeez, I'm going to have to save this packing material for when I have to pack something up. This is great packing material. Okay, so we have a hose, and it basically looks brand new, and I've got to get something to cut that. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Let's see, here's some more stuff. I'm going to take everything out here. Some of you might already kind of know what all this goes to, but I haven't seen it yet. All right, so we have a lot of great packing material. Hey, packing material is expensive, so thanks so much for the packing material. Believe me, that's something you can never really have enough of if you ship a lot of stuff. All right, let me try to arrange all this. And I need to get something that'll cut that. That is one big fat zip tie. Wow. That is a huge zip tie. It'll be a 1/2 inch wide jobby there. Okay, so we have a hose. So it's probably going to be something vacuum oriented. It's a nice hose. It's about that long. So let's say 6 some odd feet. It's got, let's see, got a little suction relief here. I've got not sure where that goes. I mean, I don't think it does anything like this. So maybe it goes someplace else. I'm not sure where that goes yet. It was around here. Maybe it goes on to another piece. So you got suction relief here. Okay, great. And you have this nifty other collar that probably goes on something. And this will give away the brand name. That's right. He sent me a Hart something, right? We'll find out what the something is in box number 2. So this looks like it was never used, or it was never used on anything dirty. Wait a minute, I wonder, that doesn't go on here, does it? It goes on here. So we found where the loose locking collar mechanism goes to. Basically an unused, turbo tool. Okay, wonderful. And let's see, what's this? Looks like some type of a floor tool. Now there's a story that goes along with this Hart. Yeah, so here's a very, very slightly used, got some hair on it though, turbo tool. Sorry, not the turbo tool. This is the floor tool. And what it is he bought this, and I think probably he liked using it, but he said that maybe a bearing sounded funny. And since maybe my second name for my VacLab channel could otherwise be known as the bearing channel, because I do so much bearing oriented stuff, that maybe I could fix it. So rather than tossing it, it came my way. So here's, height adjuster. That works just fine. Looks like this has had a little bit of use. So that doesn't look like it has any use. And I need my scissors again for whatever this is. He said he sent me some extras. One of them I think's over there. And, oh, a ceiling fan pull chain. Well, how thoughtful. My guess is he's probably seen my ceiling fan pull chains and says, hey, let's upgrade them to something. And this is kind of neat. It's a pull chain that is in the form of a fan. I have one that's kind of looks like silverish and one that's kind of black. So thanks so much, Dave from New York. Wonderful. Okay. Put that off to the side. We do have 2 ceiling fans. One's in the master bedroom and one's down here in the family room. How thoughtful. And then the last piece from this box is some type of mop attachment. Well, in addition to a wand. Last piece you couldn't really tell. So this is some type of a mop attachment. It looks like it's probably generic, but let's see, does it fit the heart? Well, it does fit the heart. But I think this is going to need to fit on something that is water tolerant. This isn't something, you know, that's supposed to be used on a dry vacuum. There, so I can take the pad off. There, hope you can see that. All right, that's kind of nifty. I don't have anything like this that's a manual setup. I have a little automated mop thing that goes on a robot vacuum. So I have that. Of course, it's not this big. So okay, great. Let's see. Do I slide that in? I'm probably sliding it in the wrong way. There, I'm probably putting that back on the wrong way, something like that. Anyway, there that is, some kind of universal mopping attachment. All right, that's cool. I have to figure out what we can use for this. I just bet you that one of the rainbows could do something, you know, that would be okay with this, because all rainbows can, well, handle water pickup. And then the last accessory is a wand. Let's see, how far does this thing go? And it goes out that far. Great. So what type of machine do you think this is going to be? Because I have the other box down there. So the machine obviously isn't going to be an upright, and it's not going to be something water-based. So let's move this off to the side. Kind of pile that up a little bit. And I also brought something to check a little bit of airflow, a little bit of suction, and even though you can't see it, it's plugged in over here, something to measure power. Okay, so let's keep going with box number 2. And box number 2 says Prolux all over it. I thought for a second that Prolux was actually sending me something, because I've reviewed some Prolux products, that's for sure. So here's a manual, and right away I think some people will go, yes, I'm familiar with that. So it is a canister. And let's see, what's the best way to get this thing out? All right, do something here. Whoa. Anything in there that's going to fall out? Oh, a couple of pieces. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it a piece at a time. So there's the main unit. I'm going to pick up the packing material. Definitely going to end up with a box of packing material to be sure. So here, let's take a look at this in all its wonderful Hartness glory. So it appears to be a bagless machine. I'm totally unfamiliar with this machine, but of course, canisters of this type, you know, bagless canisters are all kind of, you know, generic in some ways. Let's see, what's this do? Is that, oh, okay. Well, geez, the whole front comes off. Okay, that's what you got. Giant wheels. Okay. Oh, that one doesn't spin as well, does it? Well, a little lubrication might take care of that. And if I read the label, it says DC1000. I'll bring this over and stick it in your face. Let's see. DC1000 vacuum cleaner and 8.5 amps. We can test that. Serial number 102022. Well, that could be that's probably a date code. I'm guessing that is right there over the bottom left is October of 22 when this was made. I don't know, you tell me that's probably right, but who knows? Okay, we do have a power switch right here. Okay, and then we have a cord rewind right here. See if that works. Yep, that works. And then we have the guts. So let's see, what do we have for guts? How do we take apart the guts? I know I haven't looked at the manual or anything like that whatsoever. So does this? Well, this is clipped. Okay. Well, I saw the thing being clipped, but I didn't want to break anything. You know, I'm just real careful with stuff, and sometimes some clips hold on more than others. Now I can twist this. I think it says twist this way, and then I can get the filter out. Okay. So maybe that's as far as that actually comes apart. So we got a little bit of dirtiness here on the filter. Looks like a typical filter. Has a kind of a shroudy thing around the outside. I've seen that before in a lot of stick vacs. That's a little on the dirty side. So I'm gonna put that back on. Just wind it around here. It's just Velcro. Let's see, did I put that on the other way? Yeah, I need to put that on the other way. Otherwise it doesn't fit that well. Okay. Pull off some of the goop. And the bin is, well, essentially empty. So let's, yeah, see, the way this is why I always, for the very first time, I kind of want to be careful. The way this pre-motor filter is set up, right here and here, there are these tabs. And sometimes these tabs are very brittle or delicate, and maybe you need to use a screwdriver or something else. I'm not really sure. As a matter of fact, it looks like the right one right here is half broken off already. So the one here on the left appears to be complete, you know, width-wise. So when I go and pull that apart, I do indeed want to be gentle because there might not be much left of it. Actually, you know what? That looks like it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's supposed to be different. It's not actually broken off. There you go. See, right here. So looking at that more closely, that's supposed to be about half the width of this tab. So that's kind of confusing. All right, so let's put this pleated filter here back in. We'll lock it. There, okay, locked. That's that. And now I'll put this back on. Let's see, should I tilt it this way and then snap in? Yeah, okay, great. So how about we go and turn this on and see what it sounds like. Oh, and is there anything else in the back here? Looks like I got some tabs back here. Is this the exhaust filter? Well, it's something. Let's see. Come on. Out, 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 out. There. All right, so you've got, you've got a basic thin felt filter that really is just for, like say carbon dust. It's not anything HEPA-ish. That's what that looks like. So I always have somebody kind of ask me in the comments, is this a sealed system? Well, not really. Let's see, is that... Got tabs to put back in there, and then what do? You just kind of smack it back in there? Do. All right, seems to be good. All right, let's turn it on and see what happens. Now, I can't tell. All right, I think that's off. I think that's off. We'll find out. All right, well, it's oh, yeah. It has probably blown a bearing. Ooh, the smell of burnt electricals and whatever else also kind of permeates. But let's hear that again. You know what? It got a little bit better. It didn't have that burning smell as much as it did, the first time I turned it on. I wonder, would this seal well enough to get a suction measurement? Not really. Okay, not from here anyway. It's got a very unusual opening, non-standardized. So how about we hook the hose into it? And let's see what we got here. I bet it's going to go in like, there, it goes in like that. All right. All right, let's try it again. Third time's a charm. Let's hope we don't smell anything funny, but it acts like it's a little worn. Ooh, there's a hooting noise. Yeah, that's weird. So there's kind of a when it runs. And that's when you just put the hose on, and there's no blockages. Let me take this off and see if I can figure out, some machines make weird noises because of a misdesign. All right, let's take this off, see if it changes that kind of hoot. Nope. Okay, so that is still there. So that means it could be somewhere else. Let's see. Let's take some more stuff off. Or out. There's a resonance. There's a resonance somewhere, and anything can actually cause that. There. I'll take that main filter out. All right, let's see what it does now. Okay, no hoot. Now let me put the hose back in. All right, so we have that kind of a hooting noise. Now, if you have one of these, what's this, a DC1? If you have a DC1000 and it does this and you consider it normal, please let me know in the comment section below, because maybe that's just what it is. Now, I will say that since I've run it a couple of times, I'm not smelling the burning that I did, which was very distinct and immediate. That appears to have gone away. So let's put this back in here. Let's see, we'll do a couple other tests. Lock. There we go. Yeah, anything could be making that hooting noise. And to be honest with you, if that's really all that it is, then I guess you kind of live with it. But it is kind of strange. I mean, it makes a hoot when you put a load on it, i.e. just a hose that, let's see, doesn't appear to be clogged. Yeah, nope, it's not clogged. But when you leave it, you know, completely open with nothing attached to it, it seems perfectly fine, well, relatively speaking. So let's see what's going on here again. Well, maybe that's what we might have to live with. I'm not sure. Bearings are, I guess, acceptable. Here, let's do a suction test. I'm just going to read this off to you. So maximum suction from the hose. Let's see what that does. Oh, that's loud. So what do you think it was? You think it was 60? Nope. Higher. 70? Higher. 80? Higher. We got 84. And you know what? I didn't really hear or perceive any type of suction relief valve going, you know, or anything like that. So I think this motor just runs wide open. How about I check and see what the power usage is? All right, let's see. We're at 100 and, let me go back to that. 121 volts. And let's see what the amperage is. About 9.4. It's bouncing around a bit. 9.4, 9.5 as it warms up. And the power is 1,133 watts. Yeah, so this motor is using plenty of power. 1,133 watts and like 9.4 or so amps. More than what its rating is. So hey, you know, good. Believe me, there are machines that I've tested that actually test out at less than their rated amperage. I've done some like an older car I did, you know, supposed to be rated at 12 amps and it does like, you know, 10 and a half, that kind of thing. You don't get full power, even with the motor working just fine. All right, let's see what we got as far as airflow. Okay, maximum airflow from the hose. And I'll go ahead and translate these because this is a Baird airflow meter, and you see it's got numbers on it, and it corresponds to CFM, but I'll put that in there. I'll put that in the video so you can see it. Okay, I will call it at a Baird 5, and offhand, I'm not sure what that is. That might be somewhere like 80 some odd CFM. That's not bad, because remember, this is only a 8.5 amp, 9.4 amp motor. So, you know, it's not one of the big, you know, like 10 or 12 amp jobbies. So that's not bad. Ooh, let's try this. Okay, here we go. Turbo tool. Oh, that's hilarious. So if you weren't able to hear it, it was going as the turbo tool put a load on the machine. That's just hilarious. And again, maybe that's just the way this works. You know, it's probably a funny seal doing something somewhere. It literally could be some kind of dime seal that has some type of an issue. All right, let's look up the floor tool. Ooh, that sticks. That's pretty sticky. Yeah, that suctions down pretty good. And this is a bit easier. Okay. Not bad. And I guess just for the heck of it, let's see. Now let's see, I guess that's going to go in here, and then I would probably do something like this. And I'm going to stand this up. Let's see, how does it stand up? Well, no, I mean, it'll stand up, but the second you push it forward, it's just going to plop right over. So let's see, what do we got? Best to probably just leave it horizontal. That's easier. And even though you wouldn't use it this way, okay, don't use that this way. I just want to see what this does. Yeah, okay, all right. That hooting's a riot. Yeah, so remember, this is a dry vacuum here. That's not for this when it's wet. Okay, this wet, this dry, they don't mix, so don't do that, what I just did there. So, well, everything appears to actually work. Now there's some more attachments. So let me get some stuff out of the way here. Got some more little pieces in the box. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, and again, please let me know if that weird kind of tone, you know, ooh, is normal if you have one of these. So I'd really like to know that. You know, maybe it doesn't do it the first second out of the box, but it does it over time, or maybe it does do it the first time you turn it on. You know, I can't say. I can't say that I'm smelling anything that's burnt anymore, but I will emphasize when I first turned it on, there was a definite electrical burning smell and something that may have indicated like a bad bearing or something funny with the motor, something mechanically incorrect. That has gone away, okay? That has completely gone away. I want to emphasize that. But there's still the hooting noise. So who knows? All right, so let's see. We have some little attachments here. We have a dusting brush, and ooh, that's firm. Yeah, that is super duper firm. And then, well, it's going to be a holder that's going to go on. I imagine that's probably going to slide on here. Okay, so you want to actually park with this. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna park with that. Okay. Let me see if that's putting that there for now. All right. Let me give it a little. There we go. So clunk. There you go. And now you're parked. So they say just put the attachment holder up here. Just somewhere up there. Okay. And then oh, okay. So they have this here. Well, I just got to go farther up than that. So that's going to go this way, and then this is going to go this way. Okay, hope you can see that. So this looks pretty good. How about we do a couple of general mess tests? You know, things like oats and a little bit of sand and our dog Rosie's dog food, that kind of thing. See how well it picks up. Because the bin and everything like that's clean enough for some of these tests. We just seem to have that crazy hoot. So the question is this Hart canister meant for medium pile carpet? Let's find out. So, medium pile carpet, not so much. How about we try bare floor? Let's see, we have oats, rice, baking soda, more dog food, sand, and flour. That's good. Well, that's fine. That's good. Yep. That's a clean sweep. Something fell out there. Anything else? Oh yeah. Some stuff gets stuck. Just a little bit. It's pretty good though. Okay, here's the tough one. Doesn't make a whole lot of difference. A whole lot. There you go. Come on. There you go. Come on. Get in there. Get in there. Like it's still in there somewhere. Like out. Out. Okay, well, you know, it works, right? I think it's much more optimized, though, for bare floors rather than carpet. But it does pick up some things in the carpet. So you decide where it works best, but I think it's really meant for bare floor. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.